Hey, everybody. Back by popular demand. Oh, look at Panda. He's so cute. So let me set my settings and share the stream per usual, like I do. It's been a rather quiet, kind of somewhat quiet time period ever since the turn of the year. As far as drama, and I don't know, just hold on, I'm still setting my there we go. Did you find it? Okay. Hey, who knows? You're the wiener. You guys can live thankful. Her nudge for me to go live is why I'm live. So you guys could thank her, because I was already trying to decide if I was going to go live or not. And then I just knew it. Like my psychic, like intuition was telling me that somebody had texted me and asked if I was going live. I just knew I had a text, and I looked, and of course I did. So I was like, yeah, I guess why not? I could go on and just talk. Let's see. Hey, Robin and Amos. How you guys doing? I didn't know. I don't know. Maybe we could watch some stuff together. It sounded like Fred was listening to some interesting stuff. So, Holler Girl posted some stuff we could watch. Let's see. My daughter just got done like rearranging her whole room, and it looks really cool. She got a gaming chair for Christmas, and so she had to rearrange it. She usually sits on her bed to game, but now, since she has that, she wants to be able to use the chair, so she's always rearranging her room. Oh, okay. Okie High, formerly Swin. It is a cold one, guys, today, like freezing. The coldest, definitely the coldest day of the season as of yet. 6 degrees literally right now. Whoa, literally 6 degrees outside, guys, right now. And it says it feels like -3. Lord, please don't let the electricity go out, because that would be horrible. Because it is real cold. It's getting down to -1 tonight. Like, and that's not wind chill. That's actual temperature. That's crazy. It's supposed to be colder tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be pretty cold, but Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'll be able to probably go for some walks, even though it looks like it might. Friday is going to be nice. Oh, I know too. I know. I hate the cold as well. The cold is ridiculous. It's only 6 degrees outside. That is insane.
You don't like it hot either, so.
No. No, but I don't know which I'd rather. They both got their positives and negatives, you know?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
So, been working on my creations. I've been thinking about,
At least you got your others today.
yeah, I got my other molds today that I was waiting on that were missing from the package. So I'm happy. It's a big anchor mold and a big turtle mold. And then he sent, I say he because I guess the name was a guy. So I'm just to say he. Then he sent an extra big mold of like a fish that has pretty like pictures, like pretty like scenic picture in it that you can color, like that has moose and somebody fishing and heron and stuff like that. Mountains in the background. It's just like a big fish with a scenic picture in the middle. That can be made into a cute. I'll probably fill that tonight for sure. I know you guys can't see right now, but. And then a turtle. But I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be cool if me and Fred, like, had a website or whatever? Fred's pretty creative himself. Like, if he got into creating some stuff, we could list our products on our website or whatever. Yeah, this is definitely very cold, like comparative how it is in Indiana this time other years. This is pretty I don't remember it getting this cold last year.
No, this is cold as it's been in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think it got really much lower, like lower than the 20s last year, I feel like. I don't know. And I don't think we got really much snow either. Oh my fucking God. Gosh. So, in the 20s here, so yeah, winter is bogus. For sure. He can't have chocolate. Hey, Jessica. This is Holler Girl. Let's see.
The stuff he was watching looked like prepubescent girls. Yeah. It was that argument all the time. And I thought it gross and pretty fucking.
Okay, so you guys, she's talking about Andy right here. Talking about how Andy's desire in women seemed to get younger and younger, and she was finding porn and stuff like that, or something like a prepubescent children, that is very concerning. Considering Summer Wells, you know, the neighbor's daughter went missing, and she's a minor child. Fits in that. Yeah, that is what, 12 and under? That would be age 12 and under.
Sick. You can see I was raising hell, and very much mentioned that he was hitting on and was only grooming the teens underage up here priceless.
Oh yeah, he was definitely okay. So I know about that too from other people, because I know he's been talked to by even, and I know this for a fact, by the parents of some of the girls that would work at the up there at the grocery store, because he would be up there smoking, you know, sitting there smoking out with them and stuff. The high school girls that worked there. And he was told to stay away from a certain one's daughter, because he was hanging around there all the time. Like about that time that he was doing all that, when he had that job cleaning the street sweeping or whatever, parking lot sweeping. He would do the grocery stores
and other things. Yeah, so there you go.
Flirting with children at priceless. Yep. Yep. But yeah, what was this yesterday too? I heard about her saying something about, oh, you know, that she was saying to Andy while Andy was in chat, oh, you know, that wasn't a dream you had about Summer. You know, that wasn't a dream. What the heck? Confusing much? But yet she wants to tell us, like, oh, he had nothing to do with Summer's disappearance, but then say things like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do know that the first day I recorded them and stuff that they took in, Jody asked Andy about it then. That's the first time she had asked him about it evidently.
Ask him about what?
The dream. Supposed to be a dream.
Oh, yeah.
Because her daughter's one that brought it up to Jody while I was standing there recording.
Yeah. Yeah, it was brought up to... So this whole dream thing, how that all came about, like literally, Jody Sue found out about the dream right there in front of Fred while he was recording them. So this whole dream thing was on recording when their daughter came up to Jody Sue and had mentioned that Andy had a dream about Summer Wells or something, and told her about it, and started telling Jody Sue. Then right then and there, Jody Sue asked Andy. Fred witnessed this, and it was when he was recording them on the 15th.
I can't remember if it was on the 15th or 16th.
Okay, well, it was either the 15th, 16th, or 17th.
It seemed like it was on the 16th evening when that was.
Yeah. Hey, Linda Lou.
He's a danger to other humans, to children. He will eventually kill someone.
He wouldn't do anything to Summer.
Right? Okay.
He didn't hurt her. He wasn't some fucking massive dealer. He wasn't over there fucking doing anything.
Y'all go over there and ask why exactly it is he's selling drugs to the children. Why he was potentially causing little girls over there to be sedated and to be touched with the shit he was selling.
Yeah, that is, I can't imagine staying with somebody I knew who was into children and stuff. I would be absolutely freaking disgusted. Seriously. I can't even freaking imagine. But it's really questionable how the circumstances
The stuff he was watching looked like
surrounding how they met. To begin with, and how old she was then and how old he was and how that all went down. According to her, she came up with a story that, his parents purchased her for him. She's the one that causes a lot of this freaking confusion.
They're supposed to be together since what, 12 or 13? She was 12 or 13?
Yeah. She says 3 decades. Well, I know she's not over 40 years old.
Oh, I thought she said something about that she was purchased for Andy when she was 13. I thought she said before.
Yeah, 12, I thought, but.
And she's saying that they've been together 30 years. So.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Luminous. How's it going? So I'm just watching these videos posted by Holler Girl. I like how Holler Girl did this, comparing the two, showing how she'll sit there and say like how horrible of a person Andy is in one sentence and all these things that he's capable of and will do. And then in the next sentence, like, but he didn't, hurt Summer, and I'll defend him till the day I die. It's like, I don't understand. Guys, I'm telling you, think about it. The only thing that makes sense, why would, think about it. It makes perfect sense that somebody else tied to Jody Sue and Andy that they both love is involved, because otherwise she would totally be kicking Andy under the bus right now, 100%. But she can't, because she has somebody that she loves dearly that Andy's drug into all this fucking mess. In my opinion, that's what I believe. So now she's got herself stuck in this whole fucked up situation where at one side she really hates Andy. I mean, she hates Andy, but at the other side, like, when it comes to Summer, she has to freaking defend him because somebody she loves is also involved, in my opinion. It's the only thing that makes logical sense, even, too. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. When I thought of that one day, I was like, oh my God, that's it. I remember it was like a light bulb came on one day. I was like, that's because I couldn't ever figure it out. I'm like, why the heck? I didn't understand. Like, I know, though, you can't make sense of somebody who has like mental health issues and stuff, like somebody who's completely insane or whatever. But I'm not saying she's insane or anything. But we were trying to figure out, like, is it mental health issues, or is it she hiding something, or what's going on here?
But Jody didn't start talking like this and stuff till after someone went missing and stuff. She didn't act like this beforehand when you talked to her and stuff. Or even when she go live and stuff the year before summer. I went missing, so she didn't talk like this.
Yeah. I think that she's
After
stuck.
summer
I think
missing,
she's
that's when
stuck
she
between a rock and a hard place.
started calling the baby by nicknames and stuff, Booger and Monster and this and that.
I mean, was Andy raised by his grandmother, or do you know, please? Yes.
Yes. Anna Smith.
She went by Thelma.
Huh?
Thelma, right?
She went by Fleta, but her.
Oh, Fleta
Smith, what she went by, but Anna Fleta Smith was her real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty much raised at 125 for the biggest part of his life, you know.
Yeah, when he was a kid, right?
Yeah, when he was a kid.
And then when they had kids, so he was raised mostly by his grandparents. Andy was, supposedly, and then when they had kids, supposedly Andy and Jody Sue's parents mostly raised their kids. Allegedly, it's kind of like all of them. It seems to be a generational thing where all of them are just too immature to take care of their kids when they have them, and they just become by the time they become grandparents, they can take care of their kids, but couldn't take care of their own kids. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. That seems to be the thing. I mean, because supposedly, Andy wasn't even raised by George and Polly too much.
He stayed with Fleta about all the time, as long as I remember.
Maybe it was by choice. I don't know. But maybe he wanted to be out there. I don't know. He wasn't very nice to her, was he?
No. No, he's kind of been a problem child,
like the other one, like his son. And it's kind of like the same thing.
When we was kids and stuff, we wouldn't always go around down there and nothing because of the way they acted and stuff, or he acted, and was mean to Fleta and stuff.
Oh, really? So when you guys were kids, you guys wouldn't go around there because he was so mean to his grandmother?
Grandmother and you too. I mean,
yeah, so Andy was allegedly kind of like a problem child.
Yeah, you keep your eye on him at all times.
You had to watch him at all times because he was always into something. He was always up to something. He was always like, he was sneaky.
Back on him, he'd hit you with stuff.
He'd hit you
and grab you and bite the blood out of you, everything.
Well, he would bite you, and their son, same way.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Same way. So, and just like Jody Sue said, the rub off is real. Jody Sue said it herself, but she wants to get mad when people say the same things that she has put out there.
What I said about Kate, they would never say whether they did find some or not. They just avoid the question. That's what made me feel like that they may have found some. Because every time I'd ask them about the cave or say anything about the cave, they say they found it. But when I'd asked about Summer, they would just avoid the question. They just say, "Yeah, we found the cave." They wouldn't answer whether they found anything.
No, he asked if they found Summer. Cocker.
It made me feel like that they may have.
He was wondering. I remember when Fred first told me about that, and basically, so you guys have to understand. You're hearing this in real time. Basically, as we're processing this stuff as it's happening, and so you kind of have to think, what was known at that time and everything that was going on. And he asked them if they had found the cave, or if they had found Summer, and they wouldn't answer. They basically ignored him.
They would just say they found the cave.
But yeah, they would tell him that they found the cave, but they would ignore the question about Summer Wells. So at that time, though, especially because of what he knew, because of what happened with Jason Arnold and how Jason Arnold was found 6 months after he went missing, basically in his backyard.
And wasn't even told for
how after they even searched there. So it's like it kind of puts doubt in law enforcement. It puts doubt in like what the heck's going on. Could it made us wonder at the time, did they find her and were they just not telling the public? But here we are over a year and a half later, and
But see, just like the caves, I didn't even know exactly where they was or nothing. I just going by what Cotton had said, the location where Cotton was telling me that they was at.
Yeah, you had never even been there.
No.
You don't know. You just know the area.
Yeah, I know the vicinity of it.
Like, yeah.
And just the way Cotton was talking about where the caves and stuff was. For me, ever even seeing a caves, I've never even seen them and don't even know where they're exactly even at. I know the vicinity that they're at.
Didn't he say, I think they found her? Yeah, he said, Fred did say something like that because but we're talking like a private conversation, too. We're talking at that time, like, okay, we're having a conversation like friends too. And he's processing his thoughts. Like, I think that they found her, because the way they were acting and how they wouldn't answer him when he asked if they found her, after he gave him that location that Cotton had, or told him the area that Cotton had mentioned. And after they had gone out there, Fred wanted to know if they found the location, and they told Fred, yes, they found the cave. But then Fred said, well, did you find her? And they would not answer that question. They avoided answering that question. So Fred just like thought maybe, he was like, I thought, and that's when he was like thinking, well, maybe because they weren't telling him because they found her, So they wouldn't be lying where they did or not. They just avoided it. Yeah, because so he thought maybe because and then he told me, he was like, they wouldn't tell me if they had if they had found her or not. They just wouldn't say anything. But I mean, there's been cases of people like bodies being found, and you're not knowing about it until like a year later or something. And I just don't.
Just like Cotton, I didn't even know he had even passed away or nothing until the next evening about 4:00, and somebody come and told me, and talked about certain things, and that's why they done a lie detector on me, because I revealed a certain clue that nobody should have known. But the one that come and told me about Cotton, they had found Cotton, is one that told me about the gashing back his head and stuff.
And is it the woman that's a suspect? The one that told you, is that the suspect?
No, it was a Simpson that told me, but it was another Simpson woman that had told him that,
I don't even know. So at the time, the Cotton Simpson's death was ruled like an accident, but after, I think it got kind of reopened and stuff. But I think they have a target.
Telling the man that told me about the gashing back his head and where they actually found him at and stuff is right below her camper where they found Cotton at. And that's right where Cotton always hung out, was that next to her camper and stuff. And that's right above the back swimming holes and caves and stuff.
Remember that interview? Remember her calling me all freaked out? Are you talking about me, Scott, calling you when you were live, like going up on your panel? Is that what you're talking about? That was after, I think, the first time I went there, because of course, like the first time I went down to Rogersville was the most like interesting, of course, the most like, I couldn't wait to tell you, most interesting, and also the most dramatic, the most, oh my God, I went through so much, like, because at the same time, we had got Athena and stuff. So, and then that Bones incident happened. So it was a lot to deal with. First time coming out with the information with Fred about seeing Andy on the road. First time about the Bones situation. That Bones situation, that might have been the second time, or no, I thought that was the first time.
That was the first time. I had never even talked to you, didn't know nothing about you, had never.
Right.
Didn't know nothing
right.
about you, period. Had never talked to you or nothing when that happened.
Yeah, that's right. Rub-Off is really concerned her like a lot. I remember her calling me all freaked out. Oh, Penny, yeah. My focus is on Andy's parents, Lone Star Road, Eastman, and OT. OT, what's that stand for? Overtime or OT? OT. OT. But yeah, unfortunately, when we're talking, we're having, in these conversations and stuff, it's more like a conversation. It's not like an interview. We're talking as friends too, in most interviews, like people know they're being interviewed, they're asked questions one after another, but it was also, we're friends too. And he's going to talk to me and be like, about theories and stuff like that. So, he was just feeling like possibly they had found her.
How would they, what would they be? Their thoughts would be if you're asking somebody about something and they just keep avoiding the question,
Right. Right. What would you guys think, or if you would have been in his position and you asked that question and law enforcement responded to you like they did Fred? What would you have thought? You might have thought too, like, are they being quiet because they found something? Yeah, it is weird, Tasha. It's really weird. It was really, really, really strange, like very surreal and very, I can't even, for a very long time, I can't explain it, because how everything happened and how I met Fred, and it just seemed, and to freaking think I was just, me and Kathy were just standing over there at what church was that? Is that Solomon's or wherever the tree trimmers park their vehicles? We're just standing there, and to have the tree trimmers then come up there and to get to talk to them too. That trip was just amazing. I was just so thankful and lucky to have been able to talk to all the people I had been able to. I mean, running into Fred, none of the stuff was planned. Running into Fred, running into the tree trimmers, the bone shit, none of that stuff was expected. You know, getting Athena. So it was big. It was a lot. Was Hunter and Jody Sue's son friends? I don't know, but I'm learning that Jody Sue's son and possibly Sharfie Jr. were friends, and they were possibly together on the day Summer went missing. That's a rumor. I don't know if that's true. But that's interesting because we all know what Sharfie Jr. got charged with. And birds of a feather flock together. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, guys. That's just the truth. And I'm starting to get really kind of suspicious of Sharfies. I'm not. Scott, no, it wasn't Scott Chase. It was, no. Hey, Juniper.
We got chased the last time we was down there, wasn't it? It wasn't the last time, the time before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got chased, but we went down a private
Yeah, he
private
just
road.
didn't know who I was. I was showing you where T. Clark and them had lived when Summer had first went missing and stuff, and they didn't know who I was. They didn't recognize the vehicle, so they come out and followed us.
We need to find that video where I started smelling the. I have still to this day not shown the video when we were there, and we were doing the spirit box or whatever, and then I smell that smell out of nowhere, and I freak out because I'm thinking, oh my god, it's the monkeys. I need to find that video.
Wasn't it John Davis or something there that got chased or something? I think what people's at.
Oh, well, what about the ones that claim they got Adrian and them?
Yeah, Adrian, you
know. Wait, I need. Okay, here's. All right. This is one of my. I'm listening to see if, of course, somebody's trying to sign into my fucking email right now. Last night, somebody freaking. So. Do you know? Hold on. Last night, I had to my freaking PayPal got locked down because somebody was screwing with that. So yeah, just another day in my life. But I'm trying to listen to this video where I'm doing the spirit box while I'm at Ben Hill Road, okay? And I'm trying to find the part where I smell something because it's freaking hilarious and you guys will pee your pants. Man that's with me, do you know his name? It has to be in this video. What happened to Summer Wells? It has to be. I know, but I took different videos, but. Hold on, was it right here? It might be right here. Okay. I'm going to check that recording I just made and see if it. Oh, no. If I could hear. Well, it's not that one. Probably have to review it back to even hear anything. So I'm recording it on both. So now we're on Simpson Lane. And it's it's not that one either.
Yet. Oh wait, I don't. Ladies on the and
At the house, original house, you.
I don't know. Maybe it's on my.
I think it's on that phone.
This one?
I think so. I think one of you is recording that on. I'm for sure.
I don't know. Like, I don't really think so because, the only thing I have on here from that trip was these two pictures. So I don't know. That's sad. It was funny. I don't understand what happened to that.
We played it many times.
I know we played it over and freaking over again, so that doesn't make sense. And
it's kind of at the end of one of the recordings. Because it didn't play long and you weren't getting the vehicle. So you smelled it. You cut the recording off.
Maybe it was on one of the apps. You know what I mean? Like one of the... I could have been recording on... the app itself. Where I'm trying to do, like, listen. Yeah, people don't want summer food. Yep. Yeah, that definitely has to be where it's at. It has to be somewhere in, maybe it was that maybe I was just doing like a voice recorder or something. What was the date? Let's see. Oh, of course, stupid ad. It could totally be this. Continue to app. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is it. Hold on, let's see if it's in here.
maybe we should sit in the van with the windows rolled down. Dang it.
Huh.
Probably, of course they're going to stop when I have to keep putting...
They're coming closer.
Oh, wait, it's not this. Okay, hold on. It's got to be this one.
Is there anybody here with us?
Hold on. It's this
Can
one.
you tell us in this device?
Listen, I'm trying to get some whatever it's called, EVPs. And I'm over at 207 Ben Hill Road. And I'm recording this, okay?
What happened to Summer Wells? Where is she?
I hear that hooting, like that. Well, it can't be that one. Is it at the end of this?
Tell me.
Yeah, it's almost good.
No, I didn't know it was a manure smell.
Oh, wait, hold on. It had to have been here. Hold on. It has to be.
It's like I smell manure smell. Ew, it stinks.
Oh my God. Here we go, guys.
It too.
This is, here we go. And Fred's cracking up, like laughing at me. Okay. You hear the hoop, hoo, hoo, hoo. We're listening for the holler monkeys, guys, too.
Maybe we should sit in the van with the windows rolled down. Huh? Well, I mean, it'd be more comfortable too. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why. Pew, it stinks. Ew.
Smell.
Yes.
That's them.
I want to get in the van.
Close to.
Please.
See, you see the smell I'm talking about?
Yes, here. It's like I smell manure smell or something.
Yeah, that's what it smells like manure when they get
My freaking, I shaved and I itch. I don't have crabs at home. I smell them. I smelled something. That was crazy. Get me out of here.
Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I forgot about that part. Oh my God. Hold on. And oh my God. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I better pee first before playing this. Oh my gosh. Is there a way I could send this to my computer so we could play it on my computer? Because let's see. How do I? Oh my God.
They don't realize what the smell is, really, do they? I mean, it burns your eyes and nose and everything.
Yeah, like I smelled this really bad smell out of nowhere. And I remembered the whole story about the monkeys and how you smell them before you see them. I remembered the old man on a video here on YouTube talking about, it's like this guy from the Appalachians who told his story about the monkeys, okay? And I wasn't even at that time really looking or listening for the monkeys. I was trying to get EVP. I was just gonna like record, see if we get anything cool recorded. Well, so right here, you're just hearing our natural conversation, okay? And I'm just recording just to see if we catch anything. And I'm having a conversation, and I totally forgot that I said that comment about the shaving thing. So, so I'm sorry in advance.
We talk about it.
I wish there was a way I could wait. I bet I could actually. Email. Gmail. Okay. We'll play it on here so that you guys can hear better. I'm going to email it to me. We're going to try to email it to myself so that you guys can hear it better. Because it really is funny, but I don't think you guys will. If it will, I don't know, it may take a few minutes because let me try to send it from one other email real quick, just in case, because it's and then we'll just talk until it arrives. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna bring it up on computer so you guys can hear it better. because it's hard, I'm playing it from my, there it is. Okay. Open. There you'll see more that it's like, it will make more sense that you'll see. I'm going to put it on the screen so you can see that audio is playing. And okay, here we go. So yeah, this is when we were on Ben Hill Road, trying to get some kind of I don't know, EVP or something. Just so here, I'll start at about 24. Let me see if the volume's turned up. Okay. Here we go. It's probably, of course, they're going to stop when I have to keep putting.
They're coming closer. That's loud. Sound like hell.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to mute. Tell me if you guys can't hear it, okay? I'm going to rewind just a little bit. Tell me if you guys, I'm going to mute so maybe I don't have any background noise. If it doesn't, if you guys can't hear, tell me, okay? Sorry, I don't know where it's not on the screen all of a sudden for some reason. Disappeared. I want to make sure you guys can hear it. Yeah, I want to mute. Okay, so let me know if you can't hear it. Dang it. So you guys haven't been able to hear this whole time. Okay. I was waiting to see. I was afraid of that. Yeah, I was sharing audio. Yeah, I was just trying to mute the background so that you guys could hear even better. So I'm going to let this play. I'm going to go ahead and just restart it and just let it play without being muted. I'm going to go pee. Hello? Dang it. It's probably, of course, they're going to stop when I have to keep putting.
They're coming closer. That's loud. Sound like hell.
Maybe we should sit in the van with the windows rolled down. Huh?
That's good though.
Well, I mean, it'd be more comfortable too. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why. Pew, it stinks. Ew.
Smell it, smell.
Yes.
That's them.
I don't want to get in the van.
Closer.
Please.
See, you see the smell I'm talking about?
Yes, here. It's like I smell manure smell or something.
Yeah, That's what it smells like, manure. When they get
My
close.
freaking, I shaved and I itch. I don't have crabs, I promise. Please walk me this way. I smelled them. I smelled something. That was crazy.
That's what it smells like. Okay.
Get me out of here.
Fucking manure smell.
I didn't know it was a manure. No, I didn't know it was a manure smell.
I mean, that's what the monkey smell.
Yeah,
It's
I know, but
almost
I didn't know that. I tell you.
Yeah, it's almost
No, turn it off.
I'm turning the light off. Turn the light off.
Well, yeah, but I want to record it.
I'm talking about this light back here. Swim both on me.
So here, I'll play it one more time. So yeah, all of a sudden I was trying to get an EVP and I smelled a really bad smell, and we hadn't even talked. It was complete darkness too. There was no light.
Yeah, we kept hearing something walking around through the woods too.
We had I think we had just a flashlight.
Yeah, we didn't have it on. We just had the screens on the phone on trying to record.
Yeah. Yeah, that Fred said that's them. Like, and when he said them, I knew he meant the monkeys. When he said them, I was like, oh my God. I was like, no. I go, oh my God, please get me out of here. I don't want to be here. And like before that, I was like, can we get in a van? Because I don't know why I asked him, can we get in a van? I should have just gone. And then when I get when I get a sniff of that bad, overwhelming manure smell, and it was a manure smell I had never kind of smelled before. So it definitely was not like cow manure or pig manure or anything like that. It was a horrible like manure type smell.
The ammonia almost burned your eyes.
Yeah, and then I instantly remembered. It was like my brain clicked, and it was like I smelled that smell, and it's like my brain, like it was like sending an alarm, and it just suddenly played that video, that YouTube video of that old man when he was talking about his experience of hearing the monkeys out there and how they're holler monkeys, and how I was just hearing all that woo, 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 and I thought it was an owl, but maybe it was a monkey. And I smelled the smell, and like I thought that of that video about him talking about his experience, and then both of how he said you'll smell them before you see them. Fred said the same thing. And instantly, I swear it was like instant like connection. And I was like, oh my God, get me out of here. And when he goes, it's them, I was like, eek. Here, I'll play it one more time. Hello?
Dang it. It's probably, of course, they're going to stop when I
Oh, yeah, I was trying to record some kind of noises.
have to keep putting.
They're coming close to it.
That's what I was doing, recording the noises.
Maybe we should sit in the van with the windows rolled down. Huh?
That's good though.
Well, I mean, it'd be more comfortable too. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why. Pew, it stinks. Ew.
Smell.
Yes.
That's them.
I want to get in the van.
Roasted.
Please.
See, you see the smell I'm talking about?
Yes, here. It's like I smell manure smell or something.
Yeah, that's what it smells like, manure. When they get
My
close.
freaking, I shaved and I itch. I don't have crabs, I promise. Please walk me this way. I smelled them. I smelled something. That was crazy.
That's what it smells like.
Get me out of here. I didn't know it was a manure. No, I didn't know it was a manure smell.
I mean, that's what the monkey smell.
Yeah,
It's
I know, but
almost
I
like-
didn't know that until you.
Yeah, it's almost.
No, turn it off.
I'm turning the light off. Turn your light off.
Well, yeah, but I want to record it.
I'm talking about this light back here. Swim boots on me.
Mm-hmm. But we listened to this back like 5 times, and I peed my pants like listening back at the time because it was so funny at the time. But I guess so. Listening back, it's making me remember, and so I guess we had been hearing noise. I guess we were listening for the monkeys.
We shined the flashlight through the woods.
We were doing okay. So now I remember we were doing the spirit box, and then we started hearing some noises.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell that the ooh, ooh, ooh was owls, right? But there was this other like holler like noise.
Yeah,
like a hooting noise. Hoot, huh? And that's why when I start the recording, I go, of course they're gonna stop now. Yeah. It's because of course it's like I couldn't get on recording once I of course started the recording. And that's why I freaked out when I smelled the smell, because I was like, oh my God, like, because I had remembered about that video. And Fred had said, you'll smell them. I remember. I know my memory is not very good, but I do remember this. I remember hearing, you'll smell them before you see them. You know, like this little, you'll smell them before you see them, you know, something said to me. And right when I smelled it, and I was like, oh, buddy, it just freaked me out. Like, really. Yeah, and it was pitch black too. So it was... What do the crabs have to do with that? I was itching. I was itching. And I said, I said, I don't have crabs. I said, I just shaved. I don't have crabs. That's why I'm itching. Or something. And because I didn't, it's just us alone, you know. I know I'm playing it now publicly. By the time we're in a private setting and I'm just being silly, I really wasn't thinking, oh, like, I shouldn't say that because it's going to be played back. But yeah, now that solves a mystery, because I've been wondering, I'm like, where did that go? And I just remembered, oh, okay, it must have been saved in the actual app itself. Which was the voice recording app.
We'll have to go next August and do a documentary on the monkeys.
Do it. A monkey documentary.
Are you up to it? Say about a week after.
In September?
Huh?
When? In August?
In August, yeah. That's a breeding time. August.
Yeah, that's right. About the time we were out there. Well, that was September.
Because we'll hear them a lot in the daytime too, through August. Day and night. Where most time you just hear them at the nighttime. Mostly they're not on most time.
It was scary though when you smelled it. It's to smell that smell. It was very, very strong, and to think, and you can't see anything around you, you know. So it's like, oh my gosh, like, where'd that smell come from? And like, that means they're closer, right? They must be near.
Yeah.
If I'm smelling them or whatever it is.
I mean, in a week's time, we could get some good footage. Real good footage. Blow people's mind.
Yep,
Prepubescence
we'll do it.
girls. Yeah. You know, it was that argument all the time. And I thought it gross and pretty fucking sick.
It's that argument all the time, Jody Sue. I mean, that's really unfortunate that you I mean, I'm trying not to judge here, but I cannot imagine, guys, like it makes me absolutely sick even thinking about it. Seriously, like it's making me want to vomit right now. Like nauseous feeling thinking that she stayed with a man knowing that he
I mean, how could
was
the
into
daughter
children.
really be safe even,
Yeah,
I
like
thought- I question,
oh, like
the
I
way
can't
she
even
talks,
imagine. But I feel like she was groomed from such a young age too, in some way. So I know the story, you know, kind of about Jody Sue's father, and you know, I can't imagine, and I've seen how her mother's Facebook and how everything's so geared towards sex and everything is so sexually focused. I don't know. You look at freaking their son's Facebook at a young age was really inappropriate too. But yeah, she says that she admits that when in this video, basically by saying that was the argument all the time about him looking at minors, you know, in that way. Well, you know, you have a prepubescent daughter at the time, right? Or, well, she was turning teenager, I guess. Had just turned teenager around that. Yeah, we're just talking whatever, TJ. We're talking about whatever. Currently, yes.
You can see I was raising hell and very much mentioned that he was hitting on and seemingly grooming the teens underage up here at Priceless and other things. You know, so there you go. He's a danger to other humans, to children. He will eventually kill someone.
He will eventually kill someone, and then Hollow Girl is going to go from it. Show the contrast here of how she just flips suddenly, and like when it comes to Summer Wells, though, she's just going to defend him till the day she dies, you know, and it just does not make sense because she has not gave me or showed us any type of proof of why she feels so strongly in that way. Like, you know what I mean? How strong she talks about how much of a monster he is and this and that. And I could see her defending him if she just knew that he was not involved because just what is right is right. And even though he might be a monster, he, you know, doesn't mean he had something to do with Summer's disappearance or whatever. I understand the two don't necessarily equal each other. So, but she hasn't shown us anything for, you know, any type of proof for her to have that her opinion that she has. Like, she's given us words, like, but she hasn't I haven't seen anything on why she should feel like that. Why she should be that confident. I've seen everything the opposite. That's what's so confusing. Things are not making sense, Doesn't like one is not 1 + 1 is not equaling 2 here.
He wouldn't do anything to summer. He wasn't a fucking massive dealer. He wasn't over there fucking doing anything.
Y'all go over there and ask why exactly it is he was selling drugs to the children. Why he was potentially causing little girls over there to be sedated and to be touched with the shit he was selling.
Mm-hmm. If he's really a pedo, why would you suspect him? She reported the pictures he saw online. Did she report him for watching it or flirting with underage girls? Yeah, and you definitely don't want to be at a location that he's at, where he's using the Wi-Fi to obtain these pictures. Like, once you see something like that and you don't report it, you're just as guilty. I'm sorry. When it comes to children, if you see something like that, you need to say something. She could have gone to a women's shelter or anything. That would have been probably the best choice for her.
The stuff he was watching looked like prepubescent girls.
So let's see. Here is Holler Girl posted, I think, a clip of one of my
part
lives.
of it, but it's just like the point that we're trying to make. I think that
I'm not sure when exactly this was. I'm trying to after we watch a little bit of it, I might have an idea of when this live was.
myself and these other creators are trying to make is why, after all these months and we've started getting witnesses to like Damien running through the woods, 6 different witnesses that see that, who is Jody Sue's son, 6 independent eyewitnesses that chased him down through the woods. Things like that. We're finding all these discrepancies in Jody Sue's own videos about what went on. And everybody is asking, why in the world are they getting special treatment? Because a lot of the stuff that they're saying is simply just not adding up. And then you take into the fact that although Fred, Dawn, Candace, Jose, Allie, Hunter, Andrew Hiltz, Hunter himself, everybody that's been involved in this has lied to some degree.
I disagree with that one. I don't believe Fred's lied, but that's just my opinion. Everybody has an opinion, but I don't believe Fred has lied to the best of his ability. I think he's been as honest as he's been capable.
So why is Jody Sue and Damien getting special treatment? The reason why is because you get attacked by her puppet Tiffany and their gang if anybody goes against them. Well, some of us aren't scared to go against Tiffany Marie. Some are. But they don't get special treatment. They're adults. They're spreading lies about a missing 6-year-old little girl. And they get awful rattled, go off the deep end when somebody calls them out. And then what do they try to do? The typical thing that they always do is go and dirty delete and edit and act like it never even happened.
And for Ziggy's case, they attack her.
Yep.
Well, just like he said, they attack, and then they'll say, oh, you're attacking somebody who's a domestic violence victim or somebody who has cancer, and they change it around. But just the thing is, just because now it's a big deal. I'm not saying just because somebody has cancer. That's not what I'm saying, or somebody is a deviant victim. This must be right when I came back from after the first time talking to Fred, I'm guessing, and because so many people, I'm guessing it's around that time, probably February of 2022 or something. Because there was a period where everybody was kind of tiptoeing around Jody Sue because she was an abuse victim, was allegedly an abuse victim, she was being coddled a little bit, okay? A lot of it. And even I tiptoed and was careful and stuff. And then after that first trip, I just was like, I think this was probably the live that I was like, okay, I can't fake the funk anymore. I think something's weird with Jody Sue. And I think that's what this is. But it's at least what we're talking about. But it doesn't automatically mean that you're an honest person if you've experienced things,
Exactly. That is 100% correct. Hey, listen, Dawn and Candace have mental illnesses.
They do.
Alcoholism, drug addiction is a recognized illness, mental disorder from the American Medical Association. Alcoholism has been since 1957, but it damn sure didn't stop anybody from questioning Candace for 11 months. You're exactly right. Just because you have cancer or mental illness or anything does not excuse the fact that you're still a liar. Mm-hmm. Regardless.
Oh yeah. For sure. And Hunter too. If you mention him, that was bad because he was underage. It's a lot better now that he's 18 because we don't have to. I mean, people would even freak out if you said his name, but now that he's 18, it's not. But the whole it was misleading. Yeah, it was same with Damien. I was always under the impression that he was under 18 up until very recently, maybe 6 months to a year ago. I didn't know, and I definitely was under the impression that he was a minor when Summer went missing. But that was not the case either. Supposedly he was 19 when Summer went missing, which I just remember being shocked because I was always under the impression the way she spoke about her kids, she talked like they were super young. Makes you wonder.
my opinion.
It does make you wonder for sure.
Have to, when it comes to the law, you're held accountable. You can't go into a judge and say, well, judge, I'm sorry that I was drunk driving and killed that whole family that I just crashed into, but I have a medical condition called alcoholism, so you can't charge me. No, it doesn't work that way. You still get in trouble for killing those people because you have to be held accountable for your actions regardless of what your situation is.
Yeah.
Now, they do, in certain instances, where the law is concerned, they do allow you to plead insanity or whatever, and then they go through the whole legal system of evaluations and trying to find out if you are actually insane or whatnot. But illness does not make you a bad person. You're a bad person because you're a bad person.
Cracking asses, I love you. You're awesome.
And if you look at,
Oh yeah, this would
especially
be
with
very
the locals,
this would definitely be before Jim passed. So definitely, this would have been probably the spring or late winter of 2022. You didn't know that, Linda? Yeah. Whoever took Summer knew her. Hunter had the right Andy. They literally lied, both of them, from the beginning. There's a lot of weird things. Andy's name has come up way too many times that it doesn't. I'm sorry. It's not a coincidence that Andy's name keeps coming up.
I mean, the reason people's not really talked about Damien that much because everybody was under the impression he was a minor and stuff. That's why a lot of people didn't really.
Yeah, and then he goes off to the military. That was always weird, and I'm glad because that probably was the best thing for him. But it is also suspicious, like, makes you wonder.
About the situation around that, by him going to the military. I feel like by him going to the military, they thought people wouldn't look into him there as much,
Maybe wanted to get him out of the area for some reason, or just like, I don't know. But it's hard to say. Hey, Horror Girl. We're playing some of your videos right now.
that the few locals that have started speaking up. Jody Sue's been like this for a long time, and everybody down in Beach Creek knows that Jody Sue is like that. Nothing about causing drama, lying, manipulating, just anything to try to be the center of attention. It's not the first time that she's ever, caused problems.
Did you hear that she's selling the shirt she was wearing that day?
What?
She's selling the shirt she's wearing that day that when Summer went missing.
That was back in the marathon days. And Tiffany Marie was trying to say that it was our idea to do that, and Penny or Fizzle or Blood Money, Hitman Benny Keys, whoever she's saying, she did a video on Hitman Benny Keys about that and proved Jody Sue saying out of her own mouth, her words, listen, I've got something that nobody's got. I've got the original shirt that I was wearing when the helicopters was flying over when I was searching for Summer. We could raffle that off.
Yeah, and then she never sent it. Like, of course. And I agree. I wanted to comment here about that picture. That was very weird. Very odd. Because wasn't it like around 6:07 p.m. or something that she posted that picture on Facebook? Which would have been right around the time that she should have been calling 911 for Summer gone missing, you know? But there was that Facebook post. Was it deleted or something? There was we don't know if that picture was just, if it was on her phone, then uploaded or taken right that second. I'm guessing it was uploaded. I don't understand why there was a picture uploaded around the time that Summer went missing, but there was, and it was on Facebook, and it was one of the boys in like a bright green motorcycle like uniform, you know, like long sleeve, long pants. And it looked like in the picture off to the side, there was an arm that it looked like it could have been Summer Wells there. There has to be a reason for both of them to be watching every live. Well, and not just that, but he's so worried about people's opinion. I get that some people do care about that stuff, but I don't know. I think his behavior is weird, but that's just. I do know the things that Jody Sue said about Andy, if true, make him fully capable of doing something bad. I'm not saying he did, but because I have no idea, but she's the one who, yeah. Oh, it was an older that pic is up. Yeah, it's on TikTok somewhere. I mean, I'm not going to pull it up or find it right now because I think that everybody should have by now seen that picture. But there was a picture that was uploaded at a very odd time on Candace's Facebook. And so it was an older picture, I guess, is what you guys are saying. That I guess that but still, what? That's weird. That's really, really, really weird. You know, it almost makes you think, was that some kind of sign? Was that some kind of like, was that upload like some kind of sign to somebody?
I feel like that was a sign about the dream, the key.
Oh, about Jody Sue posting on her wall like all those keys in the picture of a key, and it says dream. What's it say? Dreams time. Dreams time.
I feel like that was
and there's keys floating in the air.
Yeah, like a key to Andy's supposed to have that dream or whatever.
The key to what happened to Summer is the dream.
Yeah, that's the way I'm taking it. That's what it tells me. I mean, the way I comprehend it.
God, I hope not, because in that dream, he talks about seeing her lifeless body. So Maybe, what if, oh my God, I don't want to theorize anymore on it. Never mind. I'm so freaking tired of theorizing and just crunching, like just, my brain is so freaking. I just really hope that law enforcement is, I mean, I haven't heard anything since that call that I had from law enforcement. Like I said, it's really important to find out. I don't know if anybody out there in the area, a local out there, knows, like, if anybody who drives like a dark blue, almost black Canyon. Could it be a vehicle similar to that, maybe? The Canyon, that's GMC.
Yeah, Canyon's a GMC.
Yeah, any local who knows of somebody who drives a dark blue, almost black, with the windows completely blacked out.
GMC Canyon.
A GMC Canyon with single cab.
Yeah, around the 2005 to 7 model.
Yeah, around 2005 to 7. If anybody, that even better, this, if you know this person is associated with Andy Bernard, that's even more important.
If they do, please turn it in.
Yeah, if you do, please turn it in. It's super, super important.
Especially to the TBI.
And, yeah, somebody out there knows, somebody who has, there's probably somebody right now watching, a local, or somebody who's going to watch this video who will know the vehicle we're talking about. Then Don kept that same sun real close. Yeah, that's something that Fred's mentioned over and over again. Oh my God. Ooh. Tina says, that smell out there, Ziggy, is it possible it was Jody Sue's radiated poop?
We would like to joke about that and say yes, but just no.
Ouch.
We would like to joke about it, and say yeah, but being a straight up real, no.
Accident cover up. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if that would have, it sounds like what it would be if that's true for Andy's dream. Oh, I know, Linda Lou. Let's pray that it is. I mean, I don't know if I can do another year of this. Like, seriously, like, I say this every year, but But yeah, if anybody, please, maybe if we put maybe we should make I don't know. Find a picture online of the vehicle, like a close match to what you remember, and show it to people on here, and see if maybe any locals know anybody in the area that has a vehicle close to like that. That might really help us narrow down. some things.
When I had somebody get hold of that girl yesterday, try to find out if that may have been the vehicle she seen, coming out that I had heard.
Yeah, we got a hold of the one lady who was almost hit by a vehicle coming out of the Ben Hill on the 15th, evening of the 15th, but it was a different but what was weird about that is that they told her, okay, so it was a different description of a truck. Like it was a different truck. The one that she described was different than the one Fred saw. But what's weird about it is they said they told her that truck was coming from Fred's, but Fred doesn't know who the heck it is.
Said that they'd come from Johnson City to
get a car part off Fred, and it's like Fred doesn't know of anything like that.
No, I ain't talked to nobody prior.
That's what they told her. The law enforcement told her is that truck was cleared because he was coming from Fred's buying a car part from coming from Johnson City, and Fred doesn't know anybody like that. So that's just weird that they told her that it was somebody coming from Fred's. Like that's something we just learned yesterday. That they told her that, and that's what we heard directly from her. That's what law enforcement told her, and we're talking about Jeremy Powell's whatever's wife, the one that got hit, supposedly. She was almost hit by a vehicle, and in the text messages I saw, she said it was the evening of the 15th. So it sounds more like it was like after Summer went missing. But we wanted the description of the vehicle, and she said it was like a Ranger, like a blackish Ranger. And then she said also that the law enforcement said the person was coming from Johnson City to buy a car part from Fred. And that's just not true.
No, I don't know who it was because I ain't talked to nobody prior.
So that's just weird.
Buying no car part or nothing.
Because, it's just like the same thing they told us about that, or not us, not me. I'm saying like they told me, but like the same thing about they told you about the Jeep that you saw, or was it a Jeep or that? I don't know if it was. Yeah, wasn't an SUV with a girl in from college or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that was the car that come in.
Oh, okay.
The Mississippi car.
Yeah, the Mississippi car. How they said that was a girl coming in from college. Visiting the Redmonds. I don't know. It just makes you wonder.
SUV too. Supposed to be buying a car part or something up off of Donnie Chambers that was spoke about too. Black SUV. So some of it just don't make sense.
That's a lot of information to tell her. No, that it was checked out and was getting a part. It's actually not, because they did the same thing. They did the same thing for Fred's sister. Fred's sister, they told her that the blue van or the vehicle that she saw it wasn't a blue van. I'm sorry. It was Jackie Dobbs' vehicle. She saw Jackie Dobbs' vehicle on the road, on Ben Hill Road on the 15th, parked at the bottom of 125. And at the back of the vehicle was a tall, thin guy. It was not freaking Jackie Dobbs. And she didn't know who it was. She let law enforcement know, but law enforcement told her supposedly supposedly that was cleared.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Was...
Supposedly, but we don't know. But they didn't tell her who that person was. No. They just told her that was Dobbs' vehicle.
Yeah. But they mentioned something about Dobbs' son or something.
Yeah, they said, yeah, so we don't, so we do know that Dobbs' vehicle was on the road that day, but we don't know who that was unless it was his son. And they have, it is possible that they told her that vehicle checked out, but I don't know where. But Fred doesn't know who that is. The youngest boy could pass the summer dressed in her clothes for photos saying a summer this. Well, that's definitely possible. Except, well, yeah, if they dressed her like Summer. I don't know, except Chris McDonough mentioned something about her Summer be on camera on the 15th at, I think, I don't know, Walgreens or something.
I mean, just like Dobby.
But like you said, if they were dressing him up, one of the boys up as her, could that be possible?
Just like Dobbs went on that one panel and said that he's seen that white HHR, the 14th and 15th, you see, sitting in the same place I told them that I seen it. But see, I seen it the 13th and the 15th, the morning of the 15th, and when I seen it. See, I didn't even know nothing about Jackie Dobbs until after someone mentioned.
That is weird that it was there all those days. It had to. The only building around that really wouldn't it have been the shed? I mean,
the shed was straight across the road from where they was parked.
Yeah, isn't that the only house right there?
Yes.
Was there anywhere to park at the shed?
Yeah, there's room parked at the shed.
So they could have parked across the street if they wanted to? Yeah, if they were there at the... Yeah. I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to understand why they would park there. You know what I mean?
I mean, just like they mowed that too that week down there.
Who moved there? What'd you say?
Just like Dawn had mowed that down there.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing. That's another thing she mentioned, too. She mentioned that she thought it was weird. And this is something that Fred has mentioned, too. So the same lady who claimed she was almost hit by a truck coming off of Ben Hill Road the evening of the 15th also mentioned that she thought it was weird, that she said, and also this is something that Fred mentioned, too. So that's why I think it's significant, and this is why I'm mentioning it, because it rang a bell when I read it in the text messages of her saying that. I was like, oh my gosh, it rang a bell, because I remember you saying the same thing, that Dawn had mowed the grass down there at the bottom area.
They made a TikTok video of him mowing and stuff too, and the boys are riding their dirt bikes around up there.
They made a TikTok video of him mowing right there. That's like the only time ever he's ever mowed there, ever. And that was just days before Summer went missing. So it was just odd. He never mowed it there. That place has never been mowed before, never been mowed after.
Been mowed before,
but not years, not years. I mean, that place, nobody's been staying down there for a while, right?
Well, Grandis's camper they put it up down there about a year before some went missing for a little bit before they put it up on the hill.
Have you ever worked up astrology for that? But no, but Juniper would be a good one for that. She does all the charts and stuff like that. I don't know how really to do charts and all that. That's just like, yeah, that would take many years to learn.
There's so many charts on it. I'll let them know about Summer.
What was that?
Juniper. She's the one done all astronomy charts, ain't she?
Uh-huh.
She's done them on most of that Summer's case.
Only ones involved.
The shoot.
No, but where did they take her to then? When Whisperer, that would mean that I just don't see how that's even possible that Dawn and Candace can be the only ones involved, because so you just think that they dumped her somewhere? Like accident cover up, just them two involved? I can't.
They showed a video of Summer outside of Walgreens when they picked up the medicine that day.
Who did?
I can't remember who it was. But there's a video of Summer outside the store.
When?
It's been long.
On the 15th?
Mm-hmm. When they picked up the prescription.
Do you guys know what he's talking about? I don't remember seeing such a thing. A video of Summer outside Walgreens on the 15th.
They made a TikTok video of it somewhere.
Like a TikTok video or something? Do you guys know what he's talking about? Don was down by that shed, and the reporter asked him why he took Candace's car that day, and he said, well, you can see you should do Ghost Box while you're live. I'm not good at Ghost Box, though. Like, I was just doing that to see. I never have ever been able to get anything doing that. But I still always try. Her red car, a lot better than you can see my truck. And then he stopped talking about, like, he said the wrong thing. Yeah, that was really, really, really strange. You know where he said that? He said that? Yes, I remember that, Tasha. That was the strangest freaking thing. That is weird. He did say that. Do you guys remember when he told that reporter that? Or it was either a reporter or it was when he was on Shares. And she was interviewing him, and it was at a time that she was like completely like simping for him and freaking had to act like he didn't just say that. I remember that happening. Because I remember him saying that, yeah, and Cher's face was like, oh my God, if I remember right. What year of truck did you say? 2005 to 7 ish. Dark blue. Maybe even don't discount possible black ones. Like maybe.
I mean, depending on how the sun was hitting it.
Yeah, maybe.
When it was kind of in the shade, it almost looked plumb bright. But when the sun was hitting it, it had a tint of blue to it.
Very tinted windows. No back seat.
Just a single cab.
Short bed, single cab.
You weren't jacked up or nothing like that. He just like off the factory. I mean,
factory truck.
Factory on it. Other than dark windows.
Yeah, that was a very weird answer when you said when he said you could see the red vehicle, her vehicle better than the white truck. That was just so. That didn't even make sense. I wish somebody would have asked him like what the hell he meant by that. You know? Yeah, maybe it was, maybe Cher had replayed it or something, or was playing. I don't know. I remember something like that happening. Let's see.
So this proved again that Tiffany Marie was wrong, that it wasn't our idea, mine or Fizzle's or the Carlocks, to offer off Jody Sue's shirt. It was Jody Sue's idea to offer off that shirt, auction off that shirt, and I played the video of Jody Sue, her own words, her own mouth, saying that she didn't have that shirt anymore because Andy took it. So Jody Sue was offering to auction off a shirt that she claimed she was wearing when she searched for Summer, but she knew she didn't have it because
Isn't
in
it
a
so
previous
weird how she wants to blame Andy for everything except Summer's disappearance? Everything she wants to blame him for. Everything. Wants to villainize him in everything except Summer's disappearance. She has the opportunity. I mean, like, it's just weird. She seems like she would just trash him in any way she could. But when it comes to Summer's disappearance, like, she defends him. It's the strangest thing. You know? Once again, you guys already know why I think she does that, but it's weird.
video before she came to YouTube, on her Facebook, she admits that Andy took it. Now, oh, I found it.
She wants to blame him for everything except Summer.
Well, if she found it, why have you not sent it to the person that was supposed to win it yet?
Oh, somebody was supposed to win it? Oh my
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm brain dead, guys. What an idiot. Oh. So somebody was supposed to win it? God. Where was I the last 5 minutes that we were talking about that? We were talking about this shirt for 5 minutes, and I must have zoned out because his voice can be really calming, I guess. You know, and I don't know. We were probably live for probably about 6 hours at that point.
She came up with the idea to raffle it off or auction it off or whatever and have the money go to the Summer Wells Reward Fund. And we were like, okay. And, well, like I said, the whole video on it because they were talking behind the scenes in the Discord and stuff. And
has a
how they were setting all that up.
pair of shorts she farted in.
Yeah. So, you know, Penny was, catching her in that lie because Tiffany was trying to put it off on us like it was your all's idea.
Uh-oh.
Idea of trying to scam money and everything off of the back of Jody Sue. No, Jody Sue is the one that was on panel clearly saying, I've got something that nobody's got. We could auction this off. And then prior to that, she had admitted that she didn't even have the shirt because Andy took it. And then when I called her out on that, then all of a sudden she pops up with what she says, well, I found it now. It was stuck back here. I didn't realize that I had it. So see, it's just that he said, she said, and then her going in and editing her own videos and clipping out parts of them, and then when a creator uses it,
she does do that. And then when she shows her text messages, why does she freaking cover certain words and stuff? That is hella suspicious. What the hell is going on with that? Like, you can't do that. I mean, you can, but it looks really suspicious. Uh-oh, what's going on? Did you accidentally unplug the Wi-Fi or something? Oh. Someone was supposed to win that shirt, and we now all know you did not have cramps. Yeah, remember? Yeah, he tries to say he doesn't know Dawn. We need to find videos. I know we have. Holler Girl, do you have? Is Holler Girl still in here? You need to do a video of Jody Sue, a side by side of her saying that, where she was. Oh God, I just lost it. It was about stuff, something that she had said about Andy. In one sentence said about Andy, she completely contradicted. I'll think of it in a second. Let's keep listening.
Unedited version to prove them wrong. So it's all just sneaky, underhanded stuff, just like they've always done.
I'm going to do some experiments.
Oh. End of video. Well, I don't know. I want to go work on my freaking projects, but it's freezing in the kitchen. Literally, because it's literally like 0 degrees outside. Says it's 6 degrees, 4 degrees, feels like -2. Yeah, I know, Holler Girl. I freaking can't remember what I was gonna. I had a video idea, but I freaking just completely forgot it. Where a discrepancy where she something that she had said about Andy, and then later on said that she didn't say, or got mad that somebody else said it. And I can't really remember. Now I freaking turn the oven on. Is that bad to do? Even though it's a gas oven?
Want to warm it up in the kitchen on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. You hit the lock just shut in the basement door.
Did it help?
Yeah, a lot.
Because sitting by that back door too is just like really freezing.
Just lay a towel down again the bottom of it across our hill.
Yeah.
Where it breezes under it.
You said 2005 to 2007? I think that's just. I don't think anybody's out there. I think they're just responding to Caitlin screaming. That's a good idea, the oven thing, as long as I won't freaking mess up anything or blow it. Was it a false alarm?
It's something probably happening up on the porch or something.
I think it was probably when Caitlin yelled.
They've been working at a cat coming up on the porch too.
No, that's not the one I was thinking of, Jessica, but that is. I don't know. I'm half brain dead. It's really bad. DoorDash. It's not DoorDash. No. I just know that Joey always says she has a missing puzzle. That definitely has to be the SD chips I've seen her pull out. Well, you know, it's what you seen her pull out SD chips?
I don't think she's got no SD stuff.
Yeah.
Because only SD stuff she would have most likely is 15th and beyond, you know. I mean,
I'll remember Jessica a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, she didn't have SD cards. Yeah. She's full of it. Got the clearest night about 40. Wait, what? I'm sure I'll remember exactly what I was going to say right when I turn off my stream. See, I wish I would have. I never expected to make a channel or to really be a YouTuber, you know. I didn't expect to ever cover Summer Wells case. I mean, I just came on. Yeah, I came on to talk about the case because I didn't have anybody to talk to about it. And I really wanted to talk about my opinions on the case. And when you go on other people's channels and stuff, like you would feel pressured to, you know, and nervous because like you feel like you'd be rushed, you know? And so I just wanted to talk about the case freely. And I didn't think I would even get anybody. And yeah, and I had people like the first live come in there. And it just like, I just wasn't expecting it.
She could have a big SD card, depending on who sold or got a hold of mine, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Because I had a bag that had quite a few in it. You know?
You had a bag of them?
There was a bag that had quite a few in it, yes. They got gone. Supposedly my sister had got them, Canada.
I know.
That's what I was told. So by her being friends with depending Andy and them, could she
yeah, could she be
to them?
Yeah. Fred's sister is totally a type that would be like blackmail somebody and, you know, try to sell somebody evidence, like, because that's where we hear the SD cards went, is that she went and grabbed all the electronics out of the pile of like laptops and stuff and SD cards that were over at the camper. And I don't know what she's done with it.
Them got gone from Mom and Dad's.
Oh, really?
Lord said they was there before when Karen come, but wasn't there when Karen left.
That's weird.
what the Lord told me. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just going by hearsay. I was locked up, so I don't know where they went. I mean, the law enforcement just made copies of them and give them back to us. So, I don't know. First said they made copies of them.
She was on live stream a bag full. When was that? Because that would have been interesting to see the bag to see if it would have been matched what you are missing. If anybody ever sees that or whatever, screenshot it and email it to me.
That would narrow things down some,
Yeah. But if she's smart, I'm guessing she would have changed the bag out. I heard the little thud thing too, but I don't know. I said I heard something out there too, but I don't know.
There's a big blue like cat that was out there earlier. The way the porch is so cold and it walks across it pops bad.
Oh. Okay.
It pops when you
that makes sense.
I mean,
she didn't mean to put them on a live. She put them under her pillow. Well, she has them in a Ziploc name brand full to the top.
It would have been mine. I probably had like 20 or some different cards.
About 20 of them.
And the SD cards are just like that, inch by inch square. But flat, real thin. About 16-inch thick or something.
Wow.
So as if
it was an old bag.
Just a regular sandwich bag. If it was full, it had to be around 100 in it or better.
What? If it was full?
Yeah.
What were yours in?
I just have to check with Laura to see what she had it in. I don't know. But I didn't have near that many. Because mine was hell. The gigabytes on it was unreal. And the storage, on each card.
Well. All right, guys, I'm going to go for now. And I don't know what SD card she would have because they didn't have cameras up there, so that's really strange.
Yeah, the cameras that they had.
I don't know why she wants people to believe they had cameras when Summer went missing, because they did not have cameras when Summer went missing.
Supposedly the cameras they had at the house was DVR, which wouldn't have no SD card. But I do know that they put up that one camera on the road, on their driveway, the evening of the 15th after Summer went missing. Damien's one put it up.
And that was the DVR one, is that what you're saying?
No, the one that he put up was a trail cam.
But so you're saying they did have cameras when Summer went missing? Or
they was supposedly had cameras at the house up there that was on cord, like on the corners of the house and stuff, supposedly.
Oh, just up at the house.
Yeah.
Oh, but not down by the road.
Like a DVR. They's all cord cameras.
Okay, so they only had it close to the house.
Yeah.
So they didn't have any facing Ben Hill. Right, that's what I thought. They didn't have any freaking footage until the 15th, when they put up that camera.
Yeah, when Damien put it up.
Which was also recorded.
I was recording when that happened. Because that's the only time I record. Only thing I got him on recording saying is this asking Jody where to put the camera up at.
We're all going by here to say sadly. We all just want to know where she is, whether it's putting her to rest peacefully, but praying she's still with us. Yep. Thank you guys so much all for hanging out with me this evening. Please hit the like button. And we'll reconvene tomorrow. So